Hi everybody, it's me, Lisa. Welcome to my channel.
Right.
It's just me, Lee. Can I introduce? Okay. This is my boy Ron Neary. Say hi.
It's your boy Ron. You already know what's good.
It's your boyfriend, yeah. Okay. Well, Ron is a very good friend of mine that I met here in Los Angeles, and he's here actually tonight to help me with my monologue, and he's been giving me like some pointers on things that I need to work on as far as like being more positive.
Yes.
Say.
Numero uno, being positive.
Yes, being positive, and he's really helped me as far as gaining that confidence and kind of breaking down the obstacles that I feel that I have within myself. So yeah, so I kind of surprised him by telling him that he was going to be on this channel, so he didn't expect that at all. So
I was telling her I need clearance. You can't just be putting me in videos and stuff. I don't know where this is going to end up. Can I call my agent and ask her if it's okay?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously?
I'm there now.
He likes it anyway. But yeah, so so with the monologue that I did for today, what, if you can recall, were some of the suggestions that you think I needed to work on, or that you could probably give other people out there that are watching this video?
Dang.
Put you on the spot. Yes.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I thought, you know, beforehand I felt like you were in your head a lot. You're like worried about things that you didn't need to worry about, and like a lot of actors will do that. You know, am I wearing the right clothes? Are they gonna like me when I go in there? Mm-hmm. You have to just get rid of all of that. You know, like don't look at any audition as like, I hope they like me, I hope I impress them. Look at auditions like, I get to show them what I've been working on. Mm-hmm. I get to perform for them. Right. You know, I look at it as a performance rather than like, oh man, I hope they like me if I do this. You know, and like, screw trying to please people. You know, because what's gonna come out is what you were working on. Right. You know, and so don't try to think about like what people would like. Think about what comes from your heart. You know, that's what we do. You know, like I'm not trying to please anybody. If they like it, cool, and if they don't, that's cool too. You know, it's all subjective at the end of the day. So yeah, I was concerned before we started. I'm like, uh-oh. Concerned? At least I said, and you know, I was just saying, you know, because you were so like, oh, Ron. I was like, damn, calm down, ain't that serious shit, you know?
Wow. So now, according to Ron, I need a Xanax. So, okay.
Yeah. But when we actually started getting into it, this is after us rehearsing the lines, but actually performing it. Right. I thought you were great. I thought you were solid. I thought you were connected. And you see what happens when you stop caring about things that don't matter and you actually just stay in the craft, you know? You think about the craft and you stay in the character, only your best work comes out, you know? Because you're not thinking anymore. Like, don't, you know, think about the scene, what you're saying, what you're talking about, who you're talking about, or who you're talking to, where you are, you know? And I felt like once you started doing that, I was like, there we go. That's the Lisa that I knew in class, you know, that our teacher, Casey Clyde, shout out to him if he's watching. Hi, Casey. That he would tell her. Shameless plug. You know, wow. He would always tell Lisa that, you know, she had this like sincere, like natural vibe to her, you know, and it would always show like when it was action time. That's what she has to do, you know, every time that she does this, you know. Yeah, but it sometimes it's a lot more difficult to do, and just my own experience, like and that's something that I have to work on this year, and I will. But it's like when I'm sitting here like with Ron, it's easy because I know Ron. When I get in front of other people, which is a little ridiculous considering that, you know, we're supposed to be actors, we're going to be called out to work in front of strangers and stuff like that. But yeah, but once I was telling Ron before we started that once I get like if I get to book a job, it's not a problem. It's just kind of getting over the initial, you know, in front of people type of worry that I have, and then once I get past that, so it's kind of easier said than done. But you know, Ron, and it's so funny that you're saying that with KC's class, because Ron, when we were working with KC, was one of the people who, and I told you this, that I admired, because like when he went into a scene,
it was like, boom, I got it. His confidence is like through the roof. And it's like, damn, I want that. That's what I need to work on. Remember I told you that? Yeah. So he's got confidence like galore. So that's one of the things that I need to work on. So, but yeah. So it was good. But like, I understand what you're saying.
It's all good. Because confidence comes with just experience. You know, I've been going out on so many auditions. Most of my auditions that I've had within the past 3.5 years have been commercial. So regardless if it's commercial or theatrical, the more you get out, the more confident you'll be. You know, the more work that we're doing right now in this room, like the more confident you'll be when you have to do it. You know, and so all the stuff that I used to think about too before going to auditions, you know, like all the stuff I used to stress and worry about, like that was not good for me. You know what I mean? Once I realized, like, screw all that. I'm just gonna show them what I've been working on. That's when I started like gaining confidence in myself. Really. You know, it's just you just have to stop caring what people think. You know,
that's true. That's true.
And it's hard not to, especially as actors, because we're promoting ourselves, we're making channels, YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is. So we have to care about what we're. We think about what do people think about us. You know, and you're supposed to in certain ways.
Certain ways.
But when it comes down to the craft, meaning when it's action time, that all that has to go out the window, and you just have to think about that character, who you are, where you are, who you're talking to, and that's it. You know, and being true to what's going on. You know, and
I think that what makes it a little bit harder also, and I agree with what you're saying, but especially like in this industry where it's so much sometimes about aesthetics, you know, and it's like what, maybe 70-80% of aesthetics and maybe like 30-20% of the talent. And I think that's what kind of makes it a little bit more difficult, because you know, you can have the greatest talent sitting before you and then, you know, people in this industry, some, not all, tend to just look at the aesthetics, whether it's, you know, is this going to be the cookie cutter that fills the bill, or nowadays it's about what, like, how many views you have, or how many people are following you. And it gets a little bit disheartening sometimes, because you as the artist are not able to push through or bring that forward, you know, because now it's all about the social media and the viewings and the followings and stuff like that, and it's just, you know, not that it can't be done.
You know, to that point, I would say it's not all about that now, you know. Some casting directors might ask like how many followers you got or whatever, but most of them won't. I mean, at least for all the casting directors that I've been performing for lately within the past like year, going to workshops and stuff, like people will ask like, hey, do you care about how many followers someone has or how many subscriptions, you know, YouTube subscribers you have? And most of them no. They always say it's always about the talent, you know?
But then that's to get your foot in the door, but it's not up to them ultimately, but wouldn't it be like the producers and, you know, the people that actually make the money?
Yeah, maybe. It's a number of things. You never, it's the producers, the casting, you know, like, you know, you don't know what goes on in these meetings when they're casting their people, you know. Sure, it might help. I think if anything, having a big following will help you get in the door, but your talent will book you the job. So they told me that they've brought in YouTube, Vine stars, whatever. When they came in the door, they were fucking ass, you know. They were ass. Like, in doing Vine for 5 seconds or whatever, like, sure, you can. That's not even acting, you know what I mean? And so, again, your talent will book you the job, you know? Like, maybe if you have a big following, it'll get you in the door, you know? And that's great. That's great if you could use that to your advantage. But if you're not a big YouTube star, then don't think about it so much, you know? And, and like you said earlier, it is hard not to think about that stuff. But really, like, I think ultimately you have to remember that so many things are out of your control. And when you realize that, that's when your best work will come out, I feel, because I think I realized this within the past few months. Like, I can't do anything. Like, if I'm not picked for a role, I'm sure it's not on my acting ability. Like, I know, like, I put a lot of work into what I do with every audition, right? I know, like, it has to you know, maybe they're looking for someone who looks younger, someone looks older, who has more facial hair, maybe a different race, you know? Yeah. You never know what someone is looking for. There could be so many factors. So once you accept that,
yeah,
it won't even affect you anymore, you know, where you could just focus on the craft.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
Wow, wise words, Ron.
You know,
you had it in
that's why I'm confident now, because I don't care no more. You know, if you like it, good, and if you don't like it, good too. I don't care. You know what I mean? You're entitled to your own opinion, and so I'm not
coming
here.
Off just a little aggressive.
No,
People trying to like you know.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody thinks anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing this because I'm not doing this so I can post about it on Facebook. Like I booked so and so. Like obviously that's fun doing that when you book something, but I'm not doing this so I can post.
Right.
I'm doing this because I want to do it because I love acting.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's my whole thing. My whole motto is, you know, I'm not here for the celebrity. I'm here for the longevity.
Yeah.
You know, who wants to be like a flash in the pan and then nobody remembers your name?
Exactly.
You know, like a couple of years later.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want to be able to say, oh, you know, Ron, yeah, I remember him in that movie, and I love the Bookman. Lisa, you know, obviously she's off the chain. So yeah.
Hey, well, now we gotta slow that down, all right? You get a little too arrogant right there.
Pump your brakes. This is my channel, so it's all good. But yeah, so yeah. Any other word to the wise?
As far as what? I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like
Speak.
I said so much.
Speak. This is an open forum, but just watch your language.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll take away the F's and the B's.
Don't drop those bombs. Yeah, those, yeah.
YouTube. You know.
You never know.
You see crazy content everywhere online. TMZ.
I'm
news,
just starting
everything.
out. I'm young, so you know this is the young channel just yet. So
yeah.
But yeah, so.
I don't know. So. I mean, wise words to someone trying to get into acting, or
just
someone...
anything. I mean, you know, talk, speak.
Yeah.
What you feeling?
I don't know. Get into it if you're new to acting and you want to get into it. Do it for the right reasons. Don't do it for the fame. People who get into this really for the fame don't last very long.
Yeah,
you know, because they're getting into it for the wrong reasons. Do it because you want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, because you like it. And if it turns out to be something that you don't like later on, that's okay. You know, you could leave and do whatever it is that does make you happy, you know? But, I don't know, stay persistent, stay patient. You know, there's been so many times, in the past 3.5 years that I've been acting where I've been like, man, or I got frustrated and I was like, man, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe Hollywood just isn't ready for like Asian people. Or, you know, I'm mixed. I'm Asian and I'm Spanish too. And sometimes I'm Caucasian when they bring me in for, you know, white roles and stuff too. But like,
it must be nice to have that little Heinz 57 mix. You can just be anything you want to.
It's cool. It works.
Yeah.
It's been working for me lately, you know. But you know, you just gotta. I lost my point already. But
I threw you with the Heinz 57. I can be Caucasian on a Monday.
But yeah, anyways,
on Tuesday.
Yeah, I was getting frustrated before, but again, like I said earlier, as long as your heart is in it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing this as long as my heart and passion is still in this. Even I'm sure, like I got frustrated in the past, and I'm sure in the future I probably will get frustrated at some other point in my life, you know, in this industry. But if my heart is still there, then I will still be here. You know, and that's how you do it for the right reasons, because you actually want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Aww. Yeah. So, I want to thank my boy Ron again for being my very first guest on my channel. So, and helping me out tonight, because he really is a friend. Because I told him if he wasn't going to come by and help me tonight, I was going to talk about him like a dog. Okay? Yes.
Hey.
So, thank you again.
You're welcome.
And until next time, it's just me, Lee, wishing you blessings and peace and joy. Bye.
Peace in the Middle East.
Really?
Cool.